Forget one for the future. It could be the Geordie Maradona's time now. Yes, everyone. Hello. Hope you're all well. Welcome back to Newcastle Fans TV. You join me. I'll level with you. I'm out on the school run. I just thought I'd do a quick little video for you because Elliot Anderson has got me thinking. It's one of these where, look, you don't need reminding. I certainly don't need reminding. I don't think any Newcastle fan needs reminding about the horrendous injuries we've suffered this season. And as we approach the last half dozen games, there could be a bit of an opportunity, a bit of a, I don't know, a bit of a chance for an unsung hero as we try and cling on to a European place, as we've got especially that key game at Old Trafford at the end of the season now. Elliot Anderson, now, been in the team the last couple of games, and he's going to get the opportunity to do so even more now with injuries to Joe Willock. Obviously, Achilles problems plagued him all season. He's now done for the season. Joe Linton, will he be back in time for the last few crunch games? That remains to be seen. We know we're not going to see Tonali again. Sean Longstaff's been playing with an injury. Lewis Miley, we don't know how long he's going to be out for. So it could be time for Elliot Anderson. Suffered back injuries earlier on this season. So I hope he's frustrated. I hope he was frustrated because he would have seen this season as an opportunity to really cement his place in the first team squad. Obviously, this time last year, we saw glimpses of that, especially at Nottingham Forest, where his goal was wrongly disallowed, cruelly disallowed, and he's still awaiting that goal. But he's on the cusp of something. We saw things bubbling away in his first few appearances off the bench or from the start. I'm thinking the West Ham game off the bench. I'm thinking of the Everton game. Just bubbling away in the Spurs game, which the last time I did a match preview, if you watched that, you would have seen me highlight concern about Spurs' system and how that can exploit the frailties and weaknesses in our own. But Eddie Howe changed things up. And really, Elliot Anderson was quite central to that. I don't think he's gone under the radar with it, but maybe not getting the plaudits he should be getting because, look, it was been taken by Isak and Gordon and Barnes and whatnot, and that's all well and good and thoroughly deserved. But I want to give a bit of a shout out to Elliot Anderson. His energy and dynamism down that left-hand side against Spurs in that kind of 3-4-3 formation, how deployed instead of sticking with the more formulaic 4-3-3, was utterly inspired. Howe likes versatile players, and Elliot Anderson's versatility is an absolute big positive in his attribute column. He was deployed on the left hand side. Could he get up and down that wing? Oh my word, yes he did. At one point, he's obviously trying to be as part of the front three and making stuff happen and was really a threat for Spurs, but he did his job defensively as well. He got back, he tracked back. So I'd like to think he's used that frustration from earlier on in the season where he's had to sit and watch the likes of Lewis Miley take advantage of the kind of availability in first team places this season and really let loose on the Premier League. I think he's going to have a huge role to play between now and the end of the season. For me, that first goal of his is just it's waiting to happen. If you're over 18 and want to gamble responsibly, I might have a couple of quid myself on an Elliot Anderson anytime goal scorer in that next game against Palace. So he is on the cusp of getting it. There is no doubt in my mind about it. Let me know what you think of Elliot Anderson. And it was a big call for Howe because remember at the time last season, bringing him into the fold, rejecting any loan moves, he could have gone to the Championship, a team in the Championship, and played there all season. But Howe, whether or not he thought that, we don't possibly have the best track record of loaning out players, kept him under his wing like he did with Lewis Miley. that could pay dividends. But for me, Elliot Anderson is going to be the one player I'm keen to watch between now and the end of the season. I mean, don't get me wrong, Isak on fire at the moment. Everyone knows how much I love Isak. Could he nick the golden boot? Perhaps, probably not. But my word, considering the amount of game time he's missed this season, to be in with a shout of a golden boot tells you all the quality he has. And Anthony Gordon as well must be a shoo-in for that England squad. Not even Gareth Southgate can ignore his quality now. But Elliot Anderson is the one for me. Versatile, obviously, if Howe resorts back to the 4-3-3, obviously Trippier could be back, so we'll have a proper right back available. It depends what's going to happen. Is Lewis Hall fit at left back, so Burn and Cher can play that centre back role in the flat back four, so Anderson can play on the left hand side of that central midfield three with Bruno and Sean Longstaff. He can do that with ease. He can go on the wing. Hell, he can even play up top if we really need to take Isaac off for a rest for the last 20 minutes. It's the versatility as well with Elliot Anderson that makes him so exciting. Of course, his best position is probably out wide. He'd tell you that himself. As we saw, the incredible ability to get up and down those wings, as I mentioned earlier, against Tottenham. I want to see more of that, if possible. But obviously, there's more competition for places out wide than there are in the middle at the moment. But, you know, he's adept enough, he's tactile enough, he shows great awareness on the pitch, great energy on the pitch as well, which is something that Howe demands in the way and the style that we play. And I think I'm just really, really excited to see what he can do between now and the end of the season. I think it's a huge opportunity and, you know, sheds some light on the darkness of the injuries that we've had to put up with this season. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know where you think Elliot Anderson is best positioned. Does he make your strongest available Newcastle side at the moment? And yeah, how good, how far, how high can this guy go in the game? Let me know what you think. And don't forget to smash the like button as well. No game this weekend. What are we going to do? But yeah, Crystal Palace away on Wednesday night is not too far away. So take it all easy, everyone. Have a quiet weekend and stay tuned to Newcastle Fans TV.